Good morning. Good morning, Instagram, YouTube. Nice to see you. This is crooked. It's okay. Good. Cool. I'm gonna get on my mat and meet you there. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Barb. Hi, Sophie. Cool. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Glad I'm here. What a joy. Hi, Bethany. Cool. Let's just get started. Today, I would like you to start in seated. And I want to start to bring awareness to your feet, your ankles. So you can either take toes pose, tucking all 10 toes underneath you and sitting your weight back, and then marking to stack shoulders above hips and hips above ankles. We're going to be here for a couple minutes, so if you know that toes pose is not a sustainable pose for you, another option is setting the top of one foot into the arch of your opposite foot, and then sitting weight back on that. And you should feel a stretch on the front of the ankle of the foot on top. You can also sit in hero's pose, so bring your ankles wider than your hips, and maybe seat comes to a block or to the floor. If you have any sensitivity in your knees, just be careful. Be mindful of what's happening in these deep knee bending postures. You can always come to sit on your seat. So wherever makes sense for you out of those options, and I'll give you about a halfway mark if you're doing something on one side. And as you come into this first pose of practice, start to check in and just be aware of what you're bringing this morning. Take a few slow breaths in and out through your nose. And see if you can observe where your breath is going. You might notice that you have a lot of breath rising up in the tops of your shoulders, or the front of your chest, maybe in your throat. And just acknowledge first where the breath goes without much guidance. And then see if you can start to send your breath a little bit further away from the lungs. So you might start to feel your breath extending out to your pelvis, or your arms, or your legs. You might think about the expansion of breath pressing up against the edges of your vessel, the very ends of your fingertips and tippy toes and the crown of your head. If you are in an asymmetrical pose in your lower half, take this time to shift your weight forward and just go straight into the other side. And continue to reassess as you hold this position. Do you find that your breath is compromised in any way? And can you come back to a complete focus and awareness on your breath? Being able to come into a current moment, the present, is a skill that requires refined and repetitive practice. And in a lot of traditions, following inhales and exhales is a tool that can help bring you back into just this exact moment, which I have found really helpful and evasive during this time of, there is no time. What is time? Take about 3 more breaths here. Maybe let them be the deepest ones you've taken yet today. Soften the creases of your eyes and allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Feel softness in the back of your skull. On an inhale, arms sweep out wide and all the way up overhead, palms touch. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes or soften your gaze towards your fingertips. One more time, inhale, arms spread wide. Reach your fingertips out and then up. Exhale, press the palms together, gaze at your fingertips or eyes stay closed. On an inhale, arms sweep out wide and up. And as you exhale, come to tabletop pose, hands plant underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Bring your knees to about hips width distance. Reach the crown of your head forward and push the floor away with your palms. So round the space between your shoulder blades. Start to feel activation in your pecs and your chest. On an inhale at the exact same time, right leg and left arm reach. Right foot reaches straight back, left arm reaches straight forward. Flex your right foot. Notice if there's any sensation in the ankle. Keep pushing the mat away with your left shin and your right hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring elbow to knee round through the spine. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hug your belly in, round through your upper back. One more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach long. Changing it up. This time, cactus your left arm and bring your right leg to a fire hydrant. Lift your right upper thigh as high as you can. And then inhale, extend your right leg back and left arm forward. 2 more times. Exhale, cactus the left arm. Right knee towards your right armpit. Inhale, reach long, last one. Exhale, cactus and bend the knee. Inhale, reach everything long. Exhale at the exact same time, right shin, left hand plants. Straight to the opposite side. On a breath in, lift your left shin and your right arm simultaneously. Hold here, really activate the left glute. Lift up through your right thumb, but keep your shoulders soft. Low belly engaged. Breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach as long as you can. Push your foot back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, last one. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend long again. Recommit to the strength in what's rooting down to touch the earth. And then exhale, cactus the right arm, fire hydrate your left leg. Lift your outer left thigh as high as you can without shifting all your weight right. So try to shift weight back towards midline. Inhale, fingertips and legs stretch long. Exhale, cactus and bend. One more. Inhale, reach everything long. Exhale, cactus the arm, bend the knee, left knee towards your left armpit. Inhale, reach long. At the exact same time, right hand and left shin plant on the floor. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adjust your stance as much as you need to. Maybe take a couple of steps back. Stay rooted through your palms, long through the backs of your legs. So imagine that there's a strap wrapped around your ankles. There's a strap wrapped around the top of your knees, like the base of your thighs, and there's a strap wrapped around your hip flexors. And all of those straps are pulling straight back without releasing engagement in the hands. There's a lot of activation in the fronts of the legs. Let your head be heavy. Maybe gaze all the way towards your navel. Take a big breath in. Get heavier in your heels as you breathe out. On an inhale, sweep your right foot high to the sky, three-legged dog, and just notice how the weight in your hands and your left foot changed. And then step the right foot back down. Rebalance the weight across all four extremities. And then inhale, right leg high to the sky. Try to keep equal weight in both hands and your left foot. Right leg gets as high as you can. And then step the right foot down. Last one, three-legged dog. Right heel high to the sky. This time, pause here. Flex your right foot. Kick back through the right heel. Get longer through your armpits. Big breath in. Exhale, hug your right knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring right knee into your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoulders stacked above your wrists. Step your right foot between your palms, low lunge. Inhale, dip your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, standing splits, left leg that reaches high to the sky. Take a breath in, lift through your left heel. Exhale, left foot down next to the right, forward fold. Chair pose, weight is in your heels, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, airplane your arms back behind you. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms sweep back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Make your hands come through heart. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, low lunge. Inhale, dip the hips, lift the heart, cow lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, roll your weight forward, high plank. No surprises here, we're gonna take 5 push-ups. So if you know that you need to do that on your knees, lower your knees down. Exhale to lower, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, press up, hug your belly in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 3 more, exhale, lower. You got this. Inhale, lift. Even if your elbows just bend an inch. Last 2. Last one, meeting up in your high plank. Downward facing dog, hips to sky. Ground down equally in both hands and both feet. On an inhale, left heel reaches high. And just notice, can you tell from here whether you're dumping some weight to the right? Do you feel equal weight in both hands? No big deal, don't try to correct it, just notice. And then lower your left toes down. Okay, this time, try to keep equal weight across both sides of the body as you inhale, sweep your left heel high. Flex your left toes, reach your left heel as high as you can. Exhale, lower the foot down. Once more, keeping equal weight in hands and right foot. Inhale, left heel sweeps high. Gaze back towards your right toes. Lift your left leg a little bit higher. And then left knee to nose, squeeze it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale as close as you can. Squeeze knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Shoulders come all the way above your wrists. Step your foot between your palms, low lunge. Dip your hips, lift your heart. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, launch off the back foot, standing splits. Inhale, get a little more lift through your right heel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Weight is in your heels, inner thighs squeezing together. Exhale, arms sweep back behind you. If you can, maybe reverse namaste. So palms touch back behind you, elbows press back. Go a little bit deeper in the bend in your knees, lighter in your toes. If this arm variation is not available to you, palms to opposite elbows. Get deeper in your squat. Lift your chest. Lift your gaze. Thinking about lightness in your upper body. So look up. One more breath in. Keep the arms if you can, forward fold, straight legs. Inhale, halfway lift, release your palms to the floor. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, low lunge. Cow lunge, inhale, chin off the chest. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Same thing, no surprises. 5 push-ups, legs stay lifted if you can. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Squeeze your legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Use your butt. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. You've got it. Chest is forward. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. High plank. Press back through your heels. Hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale, right heel sweeps high to the sky. Exhale, squeeze right knee to nose. Maybe stay, shoulders above your wrist. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Inhale, right leg extends. Knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged plank or three-legged dog, your choice. Right knee, right armpit. Inhale, three-legged plank or three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose and step your foot through. Drop your back knee down, untuck your back toes, arms sweep out and up. Vinyasa variation. Find a little back bend, get heavier in your pelvis, reach your fingertips back, keep your butt very strong, and then hands come down to frame the right toes. Tuck your left toes, launch off your left foot, standing splits, inhale. Exhale, Shakti squat, bend your right knee, hug your left knee in behind your right, lift your heart forward. Inhale, left leg lifts. Maybe hands come to heart center. Bend your right knee as deeply as you can, so strong. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Shakti squat. Inhale, standing splits. Lift your left heel as high as you can. Forward fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Weight is in your heels, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, airplane your arms, hover your chest over your thighs. Inhale, keep your lower body the same, just move the arms. Exhale, just move the arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, airplane. This time, straight through the legs, arms sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Drop your back knee down, just one breath. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, maybe a little back bend at the top. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, high plank. Through a vinyasa, exhale, chaturanga dandasana, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. If you feel any sensation in your low back, start with cobra. Lower to your belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Settle in for your exhale. Keep your breath in your nose if you can. Left leg sweeps high to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose. Maybe you keep your shoulders above your wrist this time. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Sweep it wide. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged plank or three-legged dog. There's no judgment. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Inhale, extend. Knee to nose. Squeeze it as high as you can. Step your foot through low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your right toes. Arms sweep out and up. Inhale. Get heavy in your pubic bone and strong in your your right butt cheek. Squeeze the right butt. Push your right shin down. Maybe a little back bend. Gaze lifts, arms sweep back. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Launch off the right foot. Standing splits. Inhale to lift your right heel high. Exhale, squat down. Bend into your left knee. Hug your right knee back behind. Inhale, standing splits. Fold your chest over. Exhale, squeeze, Shakti squat. Inhale, standing splits. Maybe if you have the balance, hands come to heart. Chest lifts forward. Inhale, standing splits. Last one. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, breathe in, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms sweep back behind you. Reverse namaste. Or capturing opposite elbows with your palms. If you're capturing opposite elbows, switch which arm is on top once you get there. So you're finding your least natural bind. Weight is in your heels, stay light in your toes. And protect your low back by squeezing your inner thighs together. Doesn't matter how deeply your knees bend. This pose is as hard as you concentrate on it. So squeeze your inner thighs. Push your feet down. Lift your heart. Get lighter through your gaze. One more breath in. Keep the bind if you can. Forward fold. Chin towards your chest. Halfway lift. Release the bind. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Just one breath. Drop your back knee down. Arms sweep out and up. Exhale. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. High plank. Exhale through your vinyasa, whatever makes sense in your body. Maybe chaturanga to up dog, maybe chaturanga to cobra, maybe just pressing back, downward facing dog, holding. Okay, take those at your pace, whatever you need. We're gonna just keep moving. So right leg sweeps high to the sky as a breath in. This time you're going to flex your right toes and turn your right toes to point right. They're pointing to the right. And then as you come forward to your high plank, you're going to sweep your right leg as far right as you can. Keep it as high as you can. Oh my gosh. Holy hits. Inhale, right leg sweeps high. And imagine like you're drawing a circle with a protractor. Like you're keeping it on this arc as wide as you can. Inhale to shift forward. And then up and back. Last one. Inhale as wide as you can. And then three-legged dog. Inhale. Knee to nose. Step your foot through. Drop your back knee down. Arms sweep out and up. Inhale. And exhale, standing splits. Put your hands left foot high to the sky. Take a breath in to lift the left knee. And exhale, Shakti squat. Squeeze your left knee behind your right. This time, you're going to come to the ball of your left foot behind you. So your left leg is crossing behind your right, squeezing inner thighs. Come to the ball of your left foot and shift your weight back. So you're in toes pose on the left leg. And you've got kind of a twist of your right leg over the left. Palms together, if that's okay. Or hands at your sides stabilizing. Take a big breath in here. And you're gonna start by twisting left. So your right elbow's gonna come inside your right thigh. Try not to stay directly on the knee. So you want this 90-degree bend in your right knee and toes pointing in the same direction. If it's too much on the right knee, you can lower the left foot down and find a different way to situate your limbs so that there's no tension in the right knee. You can do it, explore your body. And then palms together, just turn left, maybe gaze all the way over your left shoulder. It's a little bit of a balance. If you would like to, you can start to extend your arms out wide. Maybe you find a half bind with the left arm, so your left pinky edge comes to the right hip crease. Gaze over the left shoulder, really stretch the cervical spine, your neck. And then inhale, come back to center. Palms to heart. I'm going to twist the opposite direction. Left elbow outside your right thigh this time. And maybe you just stay here with palms at heart. Or you start to extend wide and gaze towards your right hand this time, gazing all the way over the right shoulder. Oh, fold. Chair pose, breathe in, inhale. Exhale, airplane your arms back behind you. This time, if it's okay, interlace your hands at your low back, press your fists back, lower your chest down. Right foot, left foot is your base. You're just gonna hug your right heel into your seat, bend your left knee as deeply as you can. And then start to extend your right leg back behind you. So you're in crouching warrior 3 with a bind. This is a lot. If you stumble out of this, just try again. We're just gonna play here. Try to stay as stable with as much control as you can. And most of that control comes from stability in your left foot and your left ankle. So equally weight bear on the big toe side edge of your left foot and the pinky toe side edge. Keep your arch light. Squeeze your right butt cheek and then step your right foot all the way back. So you're in high lunge. Get a deep bend in your left knee. And as much as you can, right heel stacks above your toes. So you're really flexing in your back foot. Squeeze your right butt and open through your chest. Take an inhale. You can stay here, or some of you bow your chest forward, bring your left shoulder inside your left thigh as much as you can, and let your head dangle, fist dangle. Oh my gosh. Pause here. Re-stabilize into your feet. On an inhale, lift your chest back up. If you've lowered, release the bind, arms sweep out and up. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down to frame your left foot. Left arm sweeps high, grounded twist, inhale. Side plank as you exhale, left foot steps back and stacks on top of your right. You can also bring the left foot down as a kickstand or bring the right knee down. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Please explore. Please do what's right for you. Lift your left leg if you can. Inhale. Your vinyasa if you want it. Maybe left hand lowers, maybe left heel hovers to chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. Take 3 breaths in down dog. If you need child's pose, take child's pose. Notice if even just a break of 3 breaths slows your heart rate, allows you to breathe a little bit more deeply. Okay, when you're ready, left heel sweeps high to the sky on an inhale, 3-legged dog. Turn your left toes left. Flex your left foot as much as you can. Stay grounded through both palms. And then you're gonna bring your left leg out wide as you shift forward to high plank. Oh boy. And then sweep your left leg out and back. 3-legged dog is an inhale. Exhale, wide leg as high as you can, shoulders above your wrists. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Last one, exhale. Shift your weight forward, bring your left foot forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your nose and footsteps through. Low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, standing splits, hands plant, right foot launches to the sky. Take a breath in to lift through your right heel. And then exhale, bend deeply in your left knee, hug your right knee in behind it. And you're gonna squat down as low as you can and come to the ball of your right foot. So your right foot is slightly to the left of your left and slightly behind. And then your weight comes down. So your hips are resting directly above your right heel. Whew. And left toes point in the same direction as your left knee. Again, you can always come down to the right knee and sit on the floor if that is more accessible or feels safer. Be safe in yoga. Please. You have to keep doing this practice your entire life. If you're not safe, you won't be able to. You don't have to do anything. I have to keep doing yoga my whole life. When you're ready, you're going to twist right to start. Maybe palms at heart center. So your left elbow comes to the inner left thigh. And you can use the press of your palms to to twist just directly from your midsection and maybe gaze over your right shoulder. If you would like to extend the arms, but do it very intentionally. Full strength in your right arm reaching out. And then come back to center. We're going to twist the opposite direction. Holy right foot, my goodness. Right elbow outside the left thigh. And then if you want to, you can extend your left arm back. I'm using mine as a kickstand this side. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder. Press the arm into the leg, the right arm into your left leg to twist. And then come back to center, inhale. Standing split, shift your weight forward. Right leg reaches high. Forward fold is a breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sink into your hips. Sweep your arms back behind you and interlace your hands your least natural way. You can also grab opposite elbows here or keep reaching back with your fingertips, airplane arms. This time, right foot will be your base. Bend as deeply as you can into the right knee. Weight is in your right heel. Hug your left heel in towards your seat. And then bend as deeply as you can into your right knee. You start to chip your chest forward and kick your left leg back so you're in crouching warrior 3. Right knee stays bent and equal weight across all 4 corners of your right foot. When you can, full strength in the left leg, squeeze your left butt cheek, and keep bending the right knee. It's really freaking hard. It's like really hard. Keep bending your right knee. When you're ready, land on the ball of your left foot. So you're in crescent lunge. Adjust your stance so that you can stack your right knee above your right ankle and your left heel above your left big toe mound. Use an inhale to lift through your chest. Some of you bow forward, right shoulder inside your right thigh. If you can, let your head dangle and let your fists fall forward in front of your head. Very strong. Hug your right hip back wherever you are. Just pull the right hip back. Inhale, come up. Arms sweep out and up. Oh my gosh. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Inhale, grounded twist. Right fingertips sweep high. Exhale, side plank. Whatever variation makes sense to you. Pause here. Reach long through your right fingertips. Maybe your right leg starts to hover. Take a full breath in. Vinyasa, if you want it. No strain in the face. If you're doing chaturanga and every muscle in your mouth needs to activate to lower down for a push-up, just reconsider. Is that really a thing you need? I don't know what you need. 3 breaths in down dog. Try to keep it in your nose if you can. Heavier heels, lighter hips. Soften the back of your skull. Okay, we're going to change it up a little bit this time. So you're going to inhale, sweep your right heel high to the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to make this big circle with your right leg, kind of like what we were doing to shift into high plank. But instead of coming forward to high plank, you're just going to step your right foot down, maybe 1 footprint in front of your left. And you'll shift your weight to your left foot, sweep your left leg high, sweep your left leg as wide as you can, and then place it down, maybe slightly in front of your right. It's okay if your elbows bend here. Just find these circular movements. It's okay if your knees are bent. As much as you can, you're going to make your way to forward fold at the top of your mat. You're just circulating the femur bone in your hip socket. So working on mobility. Oh, and you have to keep your side bodies really long. And then when you get to the top of your mat, just find a forward fold and pause. Maybe feet are hips with distance. In forward fold, try to bring your weight forward and lengthen the tops of your femur bones straight up.
So you're tilting your pubic bone so that your leg bones are one long line. And then hands plant underneath your face and just toe heel your feet out to be about max width distance. Try to keep your toes as much as you can, pointing straight forward, but you might need to turn them out slightly. We're gonna come into a squat. So bend your knees deeply, weight is in your heels, hands come to heart center, and try to avoid dumping completely into your weight here, so you're keeping the slight engagement in your seat. And then we're just gonna find these tiny little lifts. So spine is long, and we'll be here for 10. Lift your seat, just little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips to sky, hands plant, forward fold. Keep your left foot planted and step your right foot back so you're in a runner's lunge. It's a slightly wider, low lunge. Right hand grounds down, left arm sweeps high, inhale. And then exhale, cactus through your left elbow. Opening through the chest. Keep your right leg very strong. Inhale, left arm sweeps high. Exhale, cactus and rotate your chest open. Inhale, left arm high. Last one, exhale, cactus the elbow. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left hand plants, right foot steps forward, back to your squat. Press into your feet. Come all the way up to stand. Bring your feet together to touch. Bring your middle fingers together to touch. Bend deeply into your knees. Elbows out wide. Take a big breath in, sink into your heels. And you're gonna spin open to your left. So big jump to your left. Okay. Adjust your stance so your legs are as wide as they can get. Turn all 10 toes to face the back of your mat. And then bend into your left knee. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Squeeze your right butt. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right hand to right thigh, left arm reaches up and back. Root down into your left toes. Exhale, triangle pose. Left arm inside your left leg. Right arm reaches high. Oh my gosh. This is a very difficult pose. If you feel like it's not hard, because maybe you're dumping into it somewhat, lift your left side body up. Maybe you think about serving a plate with your left arm, so it's coming forward. And then think about your right hip going back around you towards your left heel. Just hold. Do what you can. Maybe right arm extends long. Maybe you find that half bind for your left hip crease. Inhale, right fingertips high. And then exhale, sweep your right hand out and down and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift is an inhale, hands underneath your shoulders, and then exhale, fold. This should feel good. Hands come to your hips. Engage your low belly. Push into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Turn all 10 toes to face the front of your mat. And when I say that, your back toes aren't like facing directly forward. They're just intentioning forward. And then bend into your left knee as deeply as you can. Keep your right leg very strong. You should feel a stretch through the top of the right ankle, maybe your right calf, as deeply as you can into the left knee. And you're gonna interlace your hands around your left shin at the top of your mat. Boom. Okay. And then from here, squeeze your left thigh towards your chest as closely as you can. Push your hips forward and bend your back. Back bend as much as you can. Hug your thigh in towards your chest. Press your hips forward. Take a big breath in. Dancer's pose. Left hand to your left big toe, right arm sweeps high. Inhale, kick your left hand into your left palm and reach your right arm long. And this is an awesome place to stay, or you might start to hip hinge somewhat. But try to keep your left hip pointing down, and you're opening through your left shoulder the whole time. If it's available to you, you might reach back and capture the top of your left foot with your right arm as well. And then kick the foot into both hands. Try to keep your left hip lowering. Okay. And then you're going to release the left foot from your left hand. Reach back behind you and interlace both palms at your low back, so you're back in that warrior 3 with a bind. This time, right leg is straight, not bent. Whoa! You fall out, you just come back in, readjust. Bend into your right knee, step your left foot back. This time, release the bind, arm sweep out and up, inhale. Exhale, left elbow to outer left thigh. Revolved crescent lunge. Try to keep your legs just as they were the first time you came into this pose. So lift your left heel, shift your right knee forward and hug your right hip back. Then press into your palms, spin your chest to the right. Maybe you gaze all the way up over your right shoulder. Maybe you open your arms out wide. Take a big inhale. And when you're ready, left hand comes underneath your left shoulder, so you're in a grounded twist. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot, step your right foot back, side plank. Inhale, maybe hover the right foot. Exhale, maybe Vinyasa. Making your way back to downward facing dog. You need to pause the child's pose, if you need to skip the Vinyasa. Every time, it's a choice. Congratulate yourself for making the choice that's right for you. For reals. And if you didn't do it this time, guess what? You're still practicing yoga. You can do it next time. You can do it next week. Okay. When you're ready, left heel sweeps high to the sky. And I think this is fun. This is fun. So have fun with it. Left leg sweeps out wide and you step it slightly into the right. Right leg sweeps high, like you're drawing with a protractor. And then steps forward. Go at your pace. And just don't worry too much about it, okay? We're gonna get into a forward fold at the top of our mat. You're gonna get there. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Okay, from here, you're gonna toe heel your feet out to be about mat's width distance. And you're working toward the long edges of your feet being parallel with the long edges of your mat, specifically the pinky toe side edge. But they're probably gonna turn out slightly, okay? Just do what feels right. And then come down into a squat, but stop right before the very bottom. Hands to heart center, little pulses. Weight is shifting back, heart is lifting up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips to sky, bow. This time, your left foot stays forward. Yeah. Right? And your right foot steps back. For runner's lunge. Nope. Right foot is forward. Okay. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Right arm sweeps high. Inhale. And exhale, cactus the right arm back. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, cactus. Keep your left leg very strong. Inhale, right arm sweeps high. And exhale, cactus the elbow, open through the chest. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, lower it down. Step forward with your left foot. And come all the way up to stand. Toe heel your feet together. So they're about hips width or feet can touch. Middle fingers come together to touch. Elbows high and wide. Bend into your knees as deeply as you can. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, jump open to your right. And then adjust your stance so your feet are as wide as they can go. as wide as you can go. Turn all 10 toes to face the back of your mat. Extend your arms out long. Bend your right knee. Inhale, extend the right knee long. Exhale, bend the right knee. Keep your left butt working the whole time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Soften the muscles in your face. Bend. This time, straighten through the right leg. Reach your right arm up and back. Left arm goes down your left thigh. Triangle pose. So maybe as you transition into this, you think about offering a plate forward to your friend who's hungry. You're gonna reach. They don't have any energy to come to you. You're gonna reach as far as you can. Maybe you hold here, or you can lower your right arm down. Your left arm can reach up, or it can bind around behind you. Keep the entire length across all 5 right toes, rooting down, and then think about sending your left hip back and around towards your right heel. Your right hip is working underneath you, and your left hip is working up and back. And just hold, recommit to the strength in your legs. You are a very strong person. Try to find a little more length through your right side body. And then you're going to kind of windmill your arms up and open and find a wide-legged forward fold. Hello. This is a fun angle. Just pausing here. See if you can send your breath to the very edges of your vessel. Feeling breath in your pinky toes, in your eyelashes. Feel breath going into the backs of your knees, your hip creases. And then hands come to your hips with as flat a spine as you can. Lift all the way back up. Turn all 10 toes to face the front of the mat. Bend into your right knee as deeply as feels safe. Just be safe. Just be safe. You might feel really nice length along the top of your left ankle. Bend deeply, and then you're going to shift your weight to your left foot and hold your right shin in both hands. Interlace your hands your least natural way, so just switch one finger in your grip when you get there, and then squeeze your thigh in as tightly as you can, like you're going to glue your entire top thigh to your belly, and back bend. So push your hips forward, squeeze your butt, and let your heart fall back. Maybe gaze starts to sweep across the ceiling. And there's no distance that you're trying to get to. It's all about intention. Your right thigh is squeezing as tightly as you can. Your hips are pushing as far forward as they can. And then we're going to switch into dancer's pose. Right hand to your right big toe, left arm sweeps up overhead. Root down into your left foot. Kick the right foot into your right hand. And maybe stay here. Stay in a place where you can use full strength in your right foot, full strength in your left arm, full strength in your left leg, full strength. Maybe your left hand sweeps back to capture the top of the right foot. You interlace your hands and kick your foot into both hands. This is just a maybe option, okay? We're all gonna meet in the warrior 3 with a bind. So you might release the right foot from the right hand, sweep your left hand back, interlace your hands your least natural way at your low back, and kick your right foot back. Warrior 3 with the bind. Keep your right hip down, lengthen your chest forward, inhale, bend into your back knee, land on the ball of your right foot, arms sweep out and up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, right elbow outside your left thigh. Press your thigh into your arm and your arm into your thigh. Get longer through both side bodies. Think about lifting your right ribs up, away from the leg, and sending your left shoulder back. Maybe you gaze all the way over the left shoulder.
Maybe you extend your arms out wide. Maybe you find a bind or a half bind, your choice. And then right hand comes to the inside of your left foot. Step your left foot back, side plank. Maybe your left foot hovers. Vinyasa, if you want it. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Good job. Party time. Okay, last little thing to strengthen the shoulders a little bit. Try to lower both forearms down to the mat at the same time. If you can't, no worries, one at a time. And with much control as possible. I've got a little plop. Okay, so you're in dolphin pose. You can hang out in dolphin. If you want to play with forearm stand or just kicking up, you can. Lifting the legs and kicking up. The thing I'm gonna do is pretend I'm a clock. So you start to take one step to the right, and then your left foot beats the right. Right foot steps right, left foot steps right. And you're following a little protractor line all the way out to your side. Your forearms stay planted, and you get as far as you can, and then you walk back. Okay. And what you're gonna try to do is draw 3 half circles. So left foot steps, and then right foot steps. You get as far as you can, where you can keep both forearms rooting down, and then walk back. Okay? You're doing this at your own pace. The magic number is 3. If you're already burning, you can speed it up a little bit. You get to decide how your clock tells time. And then once you finish with your last one, you're going to shift your weight forward to forearm plank and lower your hips down for Sphinx pose. Oh my gosh, I did not want to do the third one, but I said I would, so I did. Okay. Sphinx pose. This is a very gentle back bend. So you want to stay as rooted as you can through your forearms, and then lift one foot, point your toes, reach it back, set it down. Lift the opposite foot, point your toes, reach it back, set it down. And then just lift your gaze and push your forearms down. So you're very gently back bending. You can just hang out here if this is enough. If you want a little bit more, you might turn your right arm to be parallel to the top of your mat, bend your left knee, and reach back to capture the top of your left foot with your left hand. And then gently start to press the heel towards your seat. If you can, keep breathing through your nose. Release the bind with the left hand. Bring your left forearm back down. If you've taken it, really extend long through that left leg, and then if you would like to switch sides, bend into your right knee, right arm squeeze back. Oh my gosh. This is your hip flexor. If you spend a lot of time sitting because you're stuck in quarantine working on a computer, you should feel intense sensation on the front of your right thigh and torso. If you don't, I envy you. Then release your right foot down, sweep your right arm forward, both forearms come back to the floor. And then lower your chest all the way down to the floor. Extend your arms out wide to a T. Bring your right ear to the mat. If this feels good, stay here. This is great for lymphatic drainage. If you want a shoulder opener, you'll start to bring your left hand in towards your face, so you're planting it underneath your shoulder, and start to roll open. So your left foot is going to come back behind you. Maybe it plants. You can keep your left hand here, or maybe you sweep it back, and maybe it finds your right hand. But please don't force this.
Just keep breathing. Soften your jaw. Maybe you close your eyes. You know how to get into this on the opposite side, so when you're ready, you'll roll back to your belly, extend your left arm out long, and just straight to the opposite side. And know that your body is asymmetrical, and each side is going to be different. Please don't force it. And slowly start to come back to your belly. And then nothing fancy, you just need to make your way onto your back. So you might just roll onto your back and keep the crown of your head facing the top of your mat. Or if you want to transition up through a vinyasa and like jump your feet through, you can do that. There's no right or wrong way to get here. When you get to your back, plant your feet and lift your hips and lower your low back down so that your pelvis is really neutral. So you don't feel your tailbone kind of curving into the floor. You have a slight tilt up of your hip bones up towards your chest. And bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. If you need a pose to close out class, and you know what that is, please take that. Otherwise, I'll offer a figure 4 pose for a little outer hip stretch. So left foot stays planted, right ankle comes to the top of your left thigh. And you can just keep your hands here and let them monitor your breath. And the action in this pose can just be pushing your right thigh away from you with the strength of your right leg. So your left leg stays really rooted. And just very gently think about how you can push your right thigh away from you. And if this isn't like intensely sensational, that's okay. Sometimes we just work within the threshold of our own capability. Reminding your nervous system that being still and not pushing yourself every single time is also okay. Step your right foot back down and switch to the opposite side. Maybe switch which hand is on your chest and which hand is on your belly. Flex your left foot and press your left thigh away from you. Soften your face. Bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest and your belly underneath your hands. And slowly bring the left foot back down to meet your right. If you would like to hug your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a squeeze, some gratitude to yourself for what you just did for an hour. It takes a lot of focus and concentration and sweat. Good job. When you're ready, make yourself into a final resting shape, whether that's lying on your back or rocking up to seated meditation. Shavasana. As always, thank you for practicing with me. If you have the time, stay here for 10 minutes or 2, whatever you'd like. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm very grateful for this practice. I bring my hands to my heart. Namaste.